Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Michael Gelfie Studios, Plate Mill Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure.
Hello, and welcome back to the Knights of Roleplay, where we continue with the adventures of Fuzzy and Company, professionals for hire.
When did Fuzzy become the head of our enterprise?
Because Fuzzy's the funniest thing to say.
I see, says me.
Where we last left our intrepid band of anti-heroes, Fuzzy and Trixie were out front distracting the guards, making a scene. Fuzzy was getting on his indignation and trying to get paid off by the guards to calm the frick down. Meanwhile, Nixie and Ro, in disguises, one by Ro's natural abilities and one from the head of disguise.
Rose is from Disguise Self as well.
Yeah. Natural ability.
But it's not the changeling ability. It's I cast the spell.
Oh.
Greg cast the spell and I cast the spell. I'm not using my changeling ability.
Details.
Way to make the DM look like a fool.
It's not hard to do. They snuck in to the back offices and in towards the vault. And in approaching the vault decided it didn't like something and decided to just kind of breathe fire down the hallway.
Ro's like, hi, it's me.
Poor Ro got the full brunt of it. Nixie managed to only get a little bit of it. Oh, did we go over that? Because you were supposed to take half damage. Okay. And deciding to continue to throw caution to the wind, opened the door to the vault and came face to face with a giant skeleton minotaur.
Woot.
Woot.
Thought you said it was a large creature, not a giant creature.
It is a large creature.
Troll.
You said a giant skeleton. Never mind.
Are you making fun of the size of my bone?
Yes.
Whoa! We're a little off
Not gonna
topic
be the
here.
first or the last boner joke at the table
No.
tonight.
Not tonight. Not with a skeleton in the room.
So, we rolled initiative last time. I have the initiatives here, and the initiatives are, first up is Ro. Then followed by Mixie. Then followed by the Minotaur. Oh, we have a...
The Catator is on the table.
We have a.
So we now have an epic encounter. Let me roll up some stats for Bugatti here real quick.
Take a picture.
It's about
Pawnee butt.
That's
Pawnee. Sorry.
Oh.
We got attacked by a super chunk.
Our cat Pawnee was on the table.
Okay, so go ahead, Ro. You are up first. You are just outside in the hallway.
Okay. So Ro is going to use Disguise Person again. Another spell slot. Is going to turn into Quentin Tanglepocket and say to this Minotaur, "Stop attacking at once. Stand against the wall."
Okay. I'm curious as to why you thought Quentin, but... All right. Make a performance or deception. I'll allow you the one.
Okay.
Opposed, check. Against, it's what would be a wisdom save? A wisdom check?
You're trying to do an opposed check against deception and performance.
Yes.
Probably insight, I would think.
Okay. Insight, which is a...
Trying to discern.
Is that a wisdom skill?
Insight's wisdom, yes.
Okay. I need to know which number to subtract.
Are you saying that its saves are kind of low?
What you got?
I got 17.
Just beats the 14.
Nice.
Ooh, clutch.
Okay.
But does it do anything?
I mean, it might not. I don't know. I might do nothing. I mean,
Stat block does not say it has any kind of special true sight or anything like that. So it is convinced. It's like
okay.
the Minotaur lowers its axe and stands back on guard in the middle of the room.
Yeah, Ro,
Okay.
doing Ro
I knew we had a
things.
smart person on our team for a reason.
Now I'm Quentin. How do I talk? Which character am I? I think that you should now get the gold, Nixie. I mean, guard. guard person.
Make another performance check.
Okay, I will be quick about it. So she goes about her way.
Okay, I need to read something real quick because the ball.
Oh no, is every other chest a mimic?
Shiny, shiny, only the 5,000 fits.
Okay.
Oh, isn't there money stack on the ground somewhere?
There's a bunch
No,
of
everything.
chests.
Everything is in chests.
Apparently Quentin is very anal retentive about the way that he stores his funds.
Well, as you approach the chest, you hear from inside the chests, the sound of coins just continuously clinking.
Little machinery. That's neat.
Because
Those,
they're
the glyph that
Yeah.
they use to change the money.
yeah,
Yeah.
weird.
Cool.
Neat.
Okay.
Since we're out of rounds, John.
Should I check for traps and all that before I get the monies?
That is entirely up to you.
It's up to you. I mean, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
I'm not even going to bother to let you roll for it. There, you detect there are no traps on the chests.
Okay.
I imagine with the Minotaur skeleton, they probably feel pretty safe about not.
Right. So 5,000 gold.
5,000 gold.
Goes into the satchel.
All right.
Okay. Yep. As you open each chest in turn, the coins settle, and you do see this glyph on the inside of the lid, which, as you surmise, seems to match the glyphs over at the checkout counters, at the cashiers.
Cool.
Inside the chests, grand total, as you look through them, you find... see, it's giving me horrible rolls. I don't like this.
We don't like horrible rolls either, but we have to deal with them.
I do.
C.
John, there's something else I want to do once you get a second.
Okay. Let me kind of make a decision on
Yeah.
this one. By module, they're only supposed to have 2d4 times 1,000 gold pieces, which might not make enough to buy 1,000, but I don't like that. No,
Out
I'm
of
gonna
6 chests?
Yeah. At any given time, the 7 chests contain mixed coinage worth a total of 2d4 times 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And
so
I just rolled 3,000 gold pieces, which means you wouldn't have the 5,000.
that doesn't
But
add up, though.
I don't. But
Yeah.
I don't like that. You guys
Didn't-
You guys did this. You guys did this well. So I want
The
to
way
reward
you
for
read
this
it, I
one.
actually thought you were talking about like each
Each.
individual
Yeah,
chest
no.
would have 2d4 times.
Okay, so I'm going to say that all told, you find double what I rolled, 6,000 gold pieces within the chests. It is entirely up to you how much of that 6,000 you wish to take. There are also There are also the wardrobes in the room too. So that I described.
So I'm looking in those, but I'm taking what I need to satisfy our contractor.
Fill the
so you're
bag of
taking
holding.
so you're
Yes.
taking
So it's
exactly
5,000.
5,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely check.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. As you thumb through the wardrobes, you find bunch of stuff in there that is apparently, say, collateral from the rich patrons for their more extensive gambling habits. Of particular interest,
Yes.
you find a gold and ruby necklace, a jade rabbit figurine, and a very fancy rapier.
I take all those
Where are you going to hide them?
in the bag.
No, the bag will only
Oh,
fit
it won't.
5,000.
I put
remember?
them on my person because I'm down.
Gold ruby necklace, rapier, and what else?
A jade rabbit figurine.
Because I'm that girl.
I can give you prices on those later.
Okay.
When you have a chance to
Okay.
examine them.
So John,
Just make sure they're hidden, man.
I'm using minor illusion
Okay.
to show an image in front of the mirror that shows what it looked like when Greg and I walked into the room, which is just like the open doors in the hallway, just in case their distraction, in case somebody that's in the security office happens to look away from what's going on up front with Trixie, and Fuzzy.
Okay.
I just want to have an illusion there that shows the doors open from us coming
Static
in.
image.
Yeah. Without us being in it. Because it's just looking out the hallway, so.
No awkwardly frozen people.
Correct.
Question. Do we see the actual trophy in there and looking in the chest and all that?
You've given the room a pretty thorough look over at this point, and you see nothing that resembles a trophy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Ro found ruins on the case outside, so that adds up.
Ro, darling, I do believe our task is done in here. Let's get out of here.
Yes, I have another idea.
Ah, I love ideas.
I turn to the skeleton
Uh-oh.
and I say, I would like you to go out into the security office, smash the cameras, go across the room into the tournament room, and smash the case with the trophy in it.
I applaud your ingenuity. Unfortunately, the skeleton just continues to stand there.
Tied to the
That would have
room.
been so good.
Oh, it would have been so fun!
Chaos
Imagine the perspective just hitting there, and all of a sudden this thing comes romping out from
We're just like, I think he deserves inspiration for that.
Okay, let's GTFO.
That's funny.
Okay, in which case that's okay. I mean, Metachris is like the Minotaur probably can't leave the room.
Yeah.
But I had to try.
Magically trained.
To
Ro
the
would,
spot.
would make that conclusion. Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
so to not make things more awkward, I'm going to turn back into that same guard that I just was,
Okay.
so that Mixie and I, as the same two guards, can just leave.
All right.
So we take our stuff and we try to walk back to the security office and back out.
Okay, let's pause on you for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Let's go back to
So this really hasn't been that much time. Remember, we killed like 10 or 15 minutes after he took her away, with Fuzzy being super dramatic. So do you want me to play more of him being super dramatic? Because I can. but-
I believe the last thing we left off on was me throwing a fit because they were offering him free money.
Yes, we were
Yes.
basically just being as dramatic and time killing with the guards as we could be.
Okay, if you're going to continue to do
Yeah.
that until
Yeah.
you see them again, which I think was the plan,
That was
then
the
we can
plan,
just
was we
move
were
on.
going to,
I just
yeah.
wanted to give you the opportunity in case you had something you wanted to.
Now they
I
have a
don't
crowd
think
of
so,
people
'cause
watching.
we had a plan, and the plan was to do step 1 of the plan and then regroup and figure out when we were going to do step 2. So, yes, that was...
Yeah, my plan was to create the diversion for as long as possible, and if it'd been more than 10 or 15 minutes, then we were going to panic and
Do something.
Find a way to get in there. Make
a way to
enough
get
trouble
in
to
there.
get arrested. Fuzzy's game for that.
Yeah, at this point, because of the time it's taken him to go through all the chests and stuff like that, yeah, it probably has been about 10, 15 minutes. Long enough for the guards to start to get annoyed with you, Fuzzy. Fuzzy, give me a performance.
Can we still stick with deception like we did the last time?
Not in this case.
Not in this case. Okay. We're gonna do it with inspiration. Yes.
Because you are essentially acting at this point.
That's fine. That's okay. One of those is a 19, so glad we used inspiration. Because the other one was a 6.
High five.
A 9. Yeah, so his performance is decent, but not as good as his deception, but it is not terrible because he's a charisma guy. So, yeah. 21.
21. Okay, yeah, that's... I'm not even going to bother trying to roll against that. So just... Overall description here, you do manage to continue to distract the guard, but you haven't pushed them to the point where they start to kick you out.
That's fair.
Probably good.
We were looking at possibly leaving if they came out anyway, so even that could be played with if we had to.
So,
We still have a trophy to get.
Yes. I thought we talked about getting out with the goal and then coming back and getting the trophy, but maybe I'm remembering it totally wrong.
I don't think we had a phase 2 yet.
You had like 60 different plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff that we discussed in the bath, and then our mastermind locked in on the one which is working, so knock on wood.
That's a great plan.
Okay. Back to mixing room. All right. So you head out into the guard area, at which point one of the guards does actually turn to you and say, "Hey, Jim, I thought I heard the trap go off, and the fire trap go off in there. Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
What happened in there?"
It seemed to malfunction. There was like a little bit of it made some kind of a noise, and then like nothing happened. I'm not really sure exactly why it was making a weird noise. I don't know.
Deception. There are actually specific rules for this.
Actually, could I help with that?
I don't know.
Since I'm there.
If you want to jump in on the conversation, in which case I'll let you make a combined roll.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you can just, all you have to do is just back up what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes, that is what I remember of the situation. It was very strange.
All right, Jim.
Jim and Jim?
Jimmy John.
Jimmy John.
Jim and Jimmy Boy.
Jimmy Jim Bob.
You're going to turn into the same guard, like, crap.
Jim, I didn't know you had a twin brother named Jim.
He started working yesterday.
All right, make your deception rolls. Where was that rule?
Would I do it with advantage, or would we do separate ones?
Or do that. Do it. You can. Just,
So it's
you're
a
helping him,
20
so
on
he,
me.
yeah. So he just does it with advantage. Sorry.
I just do it with advantage?
Yeah.
All right.
That's help.
Greg rolled well.
That's too bad. I know.
Greg's dice were good.
It actually worked, and I'm sorry I called it wrong.
I still get a decent.
Rolled a 5 on my dice. You probably beat that.
17. Yeah.
They clearly
They're
have.
bored and hate their
They
lives.
clearly have the brightest crayons working in the security office.
All right, I'll have the wizards take a look at it tonight. Get on out, back out to your patrol.
Sounds good.
Drax is apparently
10-5.
10-5.
Okay, we go back out.
Okay, let's go ahead and remove the
The guard
Wookiee
in
battle
question
map that I
had
was
like a
going to
giant
use, but then
drink
Rogue
of
decided to
booze
shortchange
next to
it.
his console.
Probably just as well. You guys would have gotten pasted. And you are actually now in the hallway just outside the security guard. The security.
You look like giants.
We do. John made a slightly scaled down map, so our minis are big.
Okay. Where would you like to go from there?
Out.
Out.
You want to go out.
just
You're
back.
not even going to look at the rooms. You're just going to go out. All right.
Which way out?
Out the same hallway.
Going out the same hall we went in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Why go in the break?
This way,
Well,
actually.
I mean, I Meta Chris knows there's probably all kinds of cool things in all those rooms that are on the map, but I don't think Ro would push their luck.
Push his luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mixie might, but she's with someone else.
Stay on task.
Fantastic. Okay. Without further incident, you exit the hallway back out into the busy casino, and where you continue to see Fuzzy and Trixie hamming it up for the other two guards that have shown up.
Okay.
And you still got your gold token. Your
yes,
your chip worth one
I
gold.
did add that to my inventory.
Well, this is just preposterous. I suppose that I will go get myself groped, and I will have free money too. And I storm off
Oh, you don't have to be mean about it.
towards that area of the gambling. I'm going to storm off that way.
Oh.
Like across the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Across the beach.
As you storm off, you hear the guard that was talking to you said, "Well, I guess it takes all types at the church."
And Mixie.
Because out of the corner of my eye, I'm assuming that I see them pop back out.
Mixie finds a place to change
Okay.
out of her disguise.
So does Ro.
I'm going to do a little bit of chaos here.
Oh boy.
1d6. On a 1, you meet your other half
Oh.
as you go to find a place to change.
Ooh. Just
Just
destroy.
knock Fuzzy over, why don't you?
It's not a 4. It's a 4.
It's
That's a 4.
Okay.
These Hero Forge minis. Not destroying them. Sorry, Hero Forge.
That one's actually been glued too.
Yours even has Fuzzy's name on the bottom?
Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay. Lucky you. Where do you go?
Prudy's eyes,
Back to the privies, where you are able to drop your disguises
Okay.
And our pants.
and your pants.
Wow.
You know, if you really need to. It is the privies.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Congratulations, you have secured the 5,000 gold. Let's see if
Yay.
you can hang on to it until you're out of here.
A.
Hey.
Hey!
I am out of spell slots. It was worth it.
I mean, if we short rest somewhere, you can recover one, right?
Yep. Let's say it is now getting on to early afternoon, and just a little after lunchtime, and you hear the sounds of excitement coming from the tournament hall, indicating that probably the semifinals are
They're
in
playing.
swing.
Cool.
Fuzzy would wander towards the tables and kind of wait for his other rechanged accomplices to reappear. And then, in general, he'd kind of start to, where do we want to find it to meet up to talk that's out of sight kind of thing. So, I figure that we'd circle back around and get Trixie too.
All right, well, go ahead and get yourself
Maybe.
get yourselves coordinated.
Yeah.
You can just freeform this.
Sure.
We never
So-
did discuss how we were.
So the lounge, yeah, which, like I said, I thought we were maybe
Go back
going to
to the
get
baths.
out and get the gold back to the hotel and then come back in to get the trophy. I thought that was what we had discussed.
No, I don't believe that was at any point in time agreed on.
Ro is going to move toward the spas and try to catch the attention of Trixie and just kind of like nod and see if you
Do we
acknowledge.
want to go back in and clock back in
Perception.
for more bath time? Or
I mean, I got a whole day pass, so.
Apparently, we should have done that too.
5 gold, that's a chunk. There's a spot over by the waterfalls that's away from the cameras. And we already established that like Fuzzy could kind of circle you guys up and say, let's go check out the view and go back. And he's going to like walk by the lounge and see Trixie as we head that way and kind of do a little side thing with his head. And then
Okay,
have-
so Ro already motioned to the spa. Now you're telling me that you're motioning to the waterfall.
if we go back into the spa, we'll have to pay 2 gold again.
So,
Did they use their entire hour or whatever?
Yeah, is it a time thing? or is
It's
it-
a consecutive thing. You go
Oh,
in
okay.
and you get up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, once you leave, you got to pay to get back in unless you have the pass.
gotcha,
Otherwise,
gotcha.
it'd be way too difficult for them to track,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't be as much money.
I mean, I'm okay with the spa too. Generally, Fuzzy would defer to Trixie's guidance on this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Well, I mean-
row as well. Whatever Trixie.
I mean, at this point, you're not discussing things; you're just kind of visually seeing things. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to try to coordinate that,
Right.
but you can't. But you're kind of mitigating
Cue each
this.
other visually. Yeah.
Well, you're going that way.
I was going that way, and I was trying to catch Trixie's attention.
I mean,
If he continues
That's
to,
what I was doing.
so you see Ro just continue on into the
like she's
spa.
heading towards the spa.
Yeah. What
She
do you
does. She.
I would follow Ro.
do? Okay, you're going
Okay.
right into the spa.
Fuzzy would wander a little bit and eventually do the same then, if that's what she did. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You meet the receptionist. The three of you pay your 2 gold, and you head into the spas. And right now there are, again, 1d6 minus 1 people in the spa. There are 3 other patrons in the spa right now.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll pick an empty pool if we can.
Is there a person in you said there's 3, so there's a pool that's not empty.
So there is
I mean,
at least one pool
that is empty.
that is guaranteed empty. In fact, there
Okay.
are 2 pools empty. Let's say one of them is a couple, and they're having fun.
Are they canoodling? Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god!
Bone.
Well, they're not going that far. They're,
I said canoodles.
yeah, I know. Kate
You're
said fawn. They're not
canoodling
They're having some chicken noodle soup.
with sauce on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get into a bath.
fawn. Okay. It is still otherwise fairly quiet in there, so
Okay.
Like, as in, they're going to be able to hear everything we say?
potentially. Question is whether that's a concern.
We whisper to one another.
Yeah.
We tell you that we have the gold.
So how's your gambling been going this evening?
It's been going great. I'm Lyra. I've come away with what I was expecting to win.
Well, that's very exciting. Not many people tend to actually walk away winners in a casino.
We definitely
You know
have.
what they say, the house usually wins. Did the house win today?
I would say that I won today.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good to hear. That's good to hear. How do you think it's going in the tournament hall?
Sounds like they're having a lot of fun, certainly.
Do you have a bet on a winner out there?
A horse is a horse, of course.
Who was the person that was told about the dark elf in the tournament? Was that you?
I
She
think
was the
so.
one who chatted up the guard, yeah.
I got you.
Fuzzy was concerned about being too recognizable if he drew a lot of attention in there before we put things in motion.
I describe one of the people that I saw in the room, and I say that that's the person I expect to win. I don't know
Okay.
who it is, but I
Was that
describe
who
one.
I was told was like the...
No, somebody that you talked to just said, like, keep your eye, or I would look out for this one as the potential winner.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was some dark elf.
There was a female drow or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
female drow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the
your
favorite?
That was let's see.
I forget the name of the
Yeah.
person, but
And I mean,
The one favored to win, which you did learn, if I remember right.
It's been so long since that conversation.
It has been.
I listened to the podcast.
Yeah. Was Ladia Mizreen.
We're supposed to listen to it, too? Shit. It's been 5 years and I've never listened to it once. No, I can't.
Yes, as we record this, it's January of 2025. It's our 5-year anniversary, although this will probably air in like March or something. But yeah, 5 years, yay!
Can't believe I've put up with you guys for this long.
Nerds.
so Fuzzy says, still a little worried about the fire exits in this place. If one were to have to get out in an emergency, there's only the one river with the slow-moving boats.
Yes.
Are you afraid that there's going to be some sort of fire?
I don't know.
Chris looks at Mixie. Everybody's
looks
like,
at Greg.
Just
snapshot it, Mixie.
Well, I don't only make a fire if it's necessary, especially for escape purposes.
Sometimes these things happen. But
I would like to propose that we take an official short rest in the baths, because they
Just
have
chill
up to
out.
2 hours, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's long enough for a short rest?
That is long enough for a short.
That's a great idea.
In
Tara.
fact, because they are so relaxing, I'll even let you take it at half the time. Half an hour,
Thank
you get
you.
the benefits of a full rest. That's just a me
awesome.
thing. That's not in the module.
So I get twice as many spell slots back? Is that
You
what you're
do
saying?
not.
I have to pay 2 more gold though, because glad I got a 1 gold coin. Good grief. I need some money.
But you guys can then roll hit points.
Yes, healing. Chris can recover a spell slot, I think. Yeah.
All right. So
Clutch.
let's see.
Oh, I don't get my luck points back until long rest, I believe.
So I'll use a hit die. Okay. All right, what am I doing? Don't use D&D Beyond for this very often.
Yeah, our luck points are long rest. Sup, you look like you want to say something.
No, just
Ruminating?
ruminating. Wheels are turning, occasionally catching.
Wheels are turning. Smoke is flying.
Right.
Okay. So Ro is back up to max hit points,
Yay!
which isn't a lot.
Yeah, I know. Like my max hit points is 15.
So I use hit dice and I recover a spell slot. Okay.
We have resources.
Yay! Resources, yay!
Great thinking, mastermind.
So,
I so wanted that Minotaur to go smashing around.
Yeah, it would have been so awesome.
ultimate rampage.
It definitely would have embarrassed Quentin.
I still think that creating some kind of scene in the closer side of the tournament hall, possibly smashing the mirror in the process, might be the way to draw attention that way and away from the trophy case. But then how do we get out quickly if we do that method? Is there a way to do this more subtly? I can't think of one. There's too many people.
I'm definitely having, on a side note, I'm having a lot of trouble trying to figure out a good plan to
So am I, sir. I'm trying to think about
get
what I
this
would
trophy.
do.
I mean,
Well, like I said,
you-
as the mastermind role, you can tap me for some suggestions.
You want to tap John?
I do. I do want to tap John so bad.
Sarah was picking up what I was putting down.
John, you're redder than your DM screen right now.
Sarah would tap that.
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Sarah would tap that so hard it wouldn't untap during its controls untap step.
It wouldn't have tapped during upkeep.
That Revenge of the Nerd song. Are you ready for the sex?
Our entire table is Revenge of the Nerds.
So resources you have available to you.
Yes.
You do still have a few rooms that have not been explored.
Okay.
4 in particular, which you know from the written map. There's the 2 small offices, the employee lounge, and the circus.
The circus backstage. Go.
yeah, and the laundry, right?
The tournament is kind of loud, but as you've just been in there for a half an hour, you know, a round of tournament of Three Dragon Ante with professionals, that could probably take a while. Let's just round that up and say it takes an hour. So it's probably in full swing right now. And that has drawn a large crowd into that room with the case that you now definitely holds your target, the trophy. And you're aware that that the case is protected by runes, but you don't know in what way.
And there's a guard.
And there is a guard. The circus itself is probably slated to start in about 2 hours. You, of course, have the advantages of your individual skills, like, setting fire to things.
That really it might be the best angle. Oh, the irony after Quentin insisting there would never be an emergency in his.
Yep. You have, and you know of 3 potential exits. The main exit where the boats come in and out. Mm-hmm. The top of the waterfall up here, and the waterfall down in the
Restaurant.
in the restaurant.
Sorry, we're having secret scroll conversations.
That's okay.
Tuck it right in your boob.
Right. There's no.
Oh,
It's a
you have
Cirque du
also
Soleil circus. It doesn't have animals.
you have also not explored the laundry area.
I believe John said the circus does have animals, right? Didn't you say that?
I'm pretty sure that animals were described when Mitzi was
Yeah.
watching.
Yes.
I thought he said-
Mixie saw a
There was a lion, I'm pretty sure.
I swore he said that it was more of a Cirque du Soleil thing.
He did, but then he also described animals.
He did. John said both.
Confused.
John
Okay,
said
I missed
both.
that second part.
So
Brain.
each show presents a mix of tiefling acrobats and trained animals, all performing to the music of a tiefling banjo player. This is what Mixie saw. The star of the show is a trained lion, which they introduced as named Emrys, which leaps through flaming hoops on command.
I sense an accident with fire.
You also saw acts with.
We're going to throw flaming poo at him.
So the exits are basically the river and the 2 points of the waterfall.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. That we know of.
Okay, hang on. You also saw an act involving a few trained baboons.
So us?
I don't think you were in that. So,
If we don't want to chance the river, my point, if we left, because it's still early in the afternoon, we could get the gold secure, the winnings somewhere, and then come back, make our scene, but possibly while we're out, if we don't want to take the river, we could hire a boat to be down below. Look at my mage friends. You have something that would help with the safety of falling, yes?
you would be aware that it would probably be about a 4-hour round trip back to the city.
Yeah, I
and
don't
back.
think.
Oh, I didn't think it was that far based on what you said.
It was
I
a
thought
carriage.
shorter.
It
We
was a
took an
carriage
entire
ride and
carriage
boat
ride and then
ride.
another boat.
Yeah.
I don't think leaving the casino is.
I thought it was implied that we would have time to recon and leave and do stuff if we needed to and then come back again. So that's why I'm misunderstanding. Because the initial thing we were going to do with this trip was to recon. And it just ended up that now we're doing the job instead.
I mean, probably could have, except that, like I said, you started and now time is ticking. And
Yeah. Okay.
if you were to leave and come back, there is a good chance that you would miss the end of the tournament. But
fair.
it's not guaranteed that you would miss the end of the tournament.
I mean, as loath as I am to go the destructive path, a fire in one side of the tournament hall would be a big distraction. A lot of people would run away. There would be an opportunity to try to swap things and create an illusion to replace them in the chaos.
Releasing a lion into the casino would certainly be a good distraction.
All ready for
What's the
chaos.
guarantee that the lion doesn't attack us? Can you impersonate the trainer?
I probably could, but I wouldn't want to try to wrangle the lion.
Distractions are my specialty.
And then what is our escape route of choice?
The trophy is about yay big, right?
The trophy is a Scrying.
Yeah. I thought you said it was smaller.
Okay, so something you can hold in your hand
Yeah,
at
like
least.
hide in a backpack or coat.
I'm pretty sure that the way John described it is something we could just like hide in our cloak.
Okay.
Which I have.
I mean, the display case itself, is only 2 by 2 by 3. 2 wide, 2 deep, 3 tall. And the case and the trophy itself is just simply described as a small object.
Okay, so it's a small object. So any of us, once we grab it, we could put it in our clothes, and that would be sufficient, probably.
Right.
Oh, no, I take that back. The display case is a small object. The statue itself is a tiny object.
Oh, even better.
That weighs 9 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
So it could go in a bag with.
You can't put anything in the bag.
Oh, just
I
the money.
can't.
Just the
yeah,
money.
you'll break it. Do not put anything else in the bag for realsies.
You do not want to see what happens when a bag of holding explodes.
Okay, so that once we get it, it's easy to pocket.
And you already...
We have to find
But
a
not
way.
put in a pocket dimension.
Yes.
You could create something that looks like it, but not for very long, right?
That is correct.
So basically, once we do the job, we need to have a plan to get out quickly before it's discovered, or to create enough of a scene that it might not be discovered right away.
Yes, it seems like making a scene, grabbing the trophy, and then leaving before everything gets resolved may be a good path.
How do we leave?
Through either of the routes. As long, if they see us stealing it, that will change things. But if they don't, then we can go anywhere we want.
If we get caught in any kind of way, the quickest path is the waterfall.
Yes.
If not, I would say plan A is the regular docks. We stroll on out of there like nothing happened.
Yes. Sounds good.
And
Fuss,
then
no fuss.
getting the caves, you said that you saw runes, and then
Yes.
there's a keyhole, right?
I'm fairly certain that it is trapped.
So how do we get the key? I'm guessing one person probably has it.
We could try to go back into the rooms, into the rooms out back, and see if we can find the key.
Well, what if it's on Quentin's person?
Maybe Mixit could lift it.
Looks too mastermind.
No, that's right. The pickpocket you did earlier was from a regular
Guard.
God.
That's
Yeah.
from a circus worker, actually. Yeah.
Well, now you're looking at me.
So those are your liabilities. Limited ways out, a trapped case holding your statue in a very crowded room.
If I get angry enough, I could throw something from distance and possibly break the case open, and feel bad for the poor people standing next to it with whatever happens next, but it would then be open.
What do you think, Trixie?
But then there's really no chance of us getting out there unnoticed.
That's true.
Fire,
I think-
lion.
The kind of distractions I would create would not be likely to get us out in a subtle way. We would almost certainly have to go straight to the waterfall. And go.
We're also now fighting the fact that a fair amount of the guards now are very familiar with at least your face.
It would be in keeping with the prior incident for me to create another scene. And as long as I'm
That's
about to
right. Yeah.
leave via the closest route, that's not a concern. But our sneaky friend here could potentially set a fire in a subtle location that would then become a bigger fire if it's by
I would
curtain.
love for us to be talking in better code, because
Well, he's
are there still
whispering.
people in this
He's
bath?
whispering. We're whispering. So I'm talking so that the mics can hear me. In reality, I'm whispering. But I'm not going to do this because it won't pick up.
Kate.
Yeah.
Sarah was talking in code.
Yeah.
We were talking in code.
Well, my brain
She's just
doesn't-
mentioning about the fact
Yeah.
that you stopped to not talk in code.
My
That's all
brain
she's
is
saying.
not brain
It doesn't have
level
anything to do with your
code,
actual
so-
volume. It's nothing to do with your actual volume.
If you want that level of roleplay from me right now, you're not going to get it. I'm sorry.
I would suggest that maybe Fuzzy could cause a scene and then get himself thrown out. In that way, he wouldn't have to worry about anything because they will escort him out, thereby opening a venue for him to get out, and then the rest of us can do our own thing and follow afterwards after I create some kind of diversion.
Another idea is that you could use your hat of disguise to go back into those rooms and try to explore in those rooms. See if you can find anything of use in those rooms.
I like that idea.
I like that idea kind of too.
I'm glad. Too bad be ashamed if the guards heard about it.
Are
As
you
you-
being a patron?
Yes.
So you said we
You,
were whispering.
but you did not notice that, one of the patrons, you had caught the attention of one of the patrons and he was listening in. I actually rolled against your passive perceptions and, none of you noticed. Although, there might be ways that they might not find out.
Yes, we could kill you.
Unlikely. No, I think that would draw a lot of attention.
My large friend here could break your bones, could strangle you. We could hide you away in the water.
Make an intimidation roll.
Can Fuzzy help with that? Like blow her up behind him, basically. You might want me to make these.
Yes! Got a 1.
Not so
Your little drunken girl's not so scary.
No, I see. If you were to do that, there would be a lot of screaming, a lot of noise. I think that would draw in a lot of people.
There would be a lot
You
of
know how
screaming.
tempted Fuzzy is to lash out one of those long arms and just grab by the mouth.
But if you were to, I don't know, kind of,
Are you looking for money?
oh yes, I think 5 gold would probably keep the certain things from leaving this room.
Well, you'll have to come here and get that money if you're looking for that.
But I'm sitting here naked in a bath, and I really don't want to get out. You can just toss it over.
I don't think I'd do that.
Well, then I guess the guards are gonna have to find out.
Well, that's not to say that I won't come over to where you are.
But we've already been over this.
Yeah.
And
I thought, is he in his other bath or did he sneak over to our bath? I'm misunderstanding what the situation is.
I don't think he
now.
snuck into our bath.
Yeah.
no,
in
he's
here.
in
He's over
the
her.
next bath over that just happened.
Okay.
Mixie goes over there.
Don't start a fight.
Don't give the person any gold from the actual
No.
bag
You
of holding.
can't. You can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, you can't get anything out of the bag once it's in.
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
special bag of holding.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So she goes over and kind of traipses to him. So you're the troublemaker, are you?
Me? Sounds to me like you're the ones who are trying to make trouble.
I wouldn't say that so much. So 5 gold, is that your price?
I think that sounds like a pretty fair deal, considering what it sounds like you guys are going after.
So she gives him the 5 gold, but also in the same point says, I know who you are, so beware. If I find in and understand that you have anything to say, I will come after you.
Oh, I don't think that will be a problem. Thank you. It was a human. Just a human male, just
Fair
kind of
enough.
takes the gold and goes, grabs his stuff and leaves.
Okay. So the last thing we had said before that interruption was having you, Mixie, possibly use the hat of disguise to sneak back and check out those rooms.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to like that, though.
Except Kate.
My worry
Except
would
Kate.
be that if you find yourself in the break room, that seems a little more risky.
Everything is going to be a risk.
I don't
Everything
think
we
that,
do is going
I
to be a
don't think
risk.
that the back rooms are as likely to have the key as the owner of the casino himself.
How do we know that he doesn't have an office back there?
I don't know.
Can I see that map? The hand-drawn one from Verity? According to Verity, there are 2 offices. One of these could be Quentin's. Could have a key to the trophy case.
Could have a lot of things that we could use.
Yeah, I agree.
Another access pass. A secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
So Mixie says okay.
So Mixie seems down with that. Return to you, Trixie.
I think that would be a good idea.
Don't set anything on fire.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe we turn into a different guard.
Are we sending Mixie on her own?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps maybe we use a different specimen to conduct this experiment.
So whatever guard that Mixie turns into, I'm going to basically stay around the bar area, assuming that Mixie's going to go back into these doors.
Okay.
And then I'm going to basically try to head that guard off if I see that guard going out towards those doors.
And Fuzzy turns to Trixie and says, while he's on this little fact-finding, I could leave the bath and just be my drunk, happy, large, attention-grabbing self. Carouse around the casino and talk loudly with different patrons. Not to the point of getting thrown out, but to the point of probably having an eye kept on me, given what happened earlier.
You are to be well noted, well recognized.
Yes, and that way, hopefully, the mirrors are being trained more on me than anything in the back areas where our friend might be working with the guards.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we have a plan for the next step, and then we try to get back together.
We meet back at...
I mean, the edge of the waterfall is a good, quiet place.
I mean, y'all still don't have a day pass, so...
Yeah.
I still have gold.
Yeah.
No, let's meet back at the circus.
Sounds good.
There's one mirror, but yeah, we're all over there or something. Okay.
Yeah, there's a mirror watching the circus.
Right, but there's corners we can get into that would be out of sight, so that's
And
good.
there's going to be a crowd at the circus, so...
Okay.
Okay. All right, so let's see if we can kick this plan into motion. So just to review with me here, Mixie, you're going to attempt to get back into the security area disguised as a guard. Ro, you're going to be watching out for said guard. Fuzzy, you're going to be, in general, making a nuisance of yourself.
I mean, low-key.
Low-key nuisance.
Big and showy.
And
and
Trixie,
showy.
you're basically on standby to jump in when things go horribly, horribly wrong.
Oui. That's French for yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see how I can make things go horribly, horribly wrong.
I mean, you're here, so...
Oh!
I mean, I love you!
Apply lotion to purr.
Okay.
I love you so effing much, John.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and kick it off, Mixie.
All right. I turn into
Push it.
a guard and go to the door. And
And, okay. You, once again, have no problem getting through the door. for. Not sure what you're rolling for.
What are you rolling for?
The first one is
No.
first one towards me.
Yeah, but you're not rolling.
Why are you
Oh.
rolling?
Why are you rolling?
You have
know.
a key card.
You have a key card.
You're looking for more key cards.
And these
keys.
furthermore, are not locked.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
They don't require a key
She
card.
has
Yes.
lockpicks.
All right, so I go to the first office.
Okay, so you step into the first office, and the first office is
Bum, 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 bum.
15. Round 15 is okay. All right. The office contains an L-shaped desk, atop which sits a candlestick and a thick open ledger. Other furnishings include cushioned chairs and 2 bare bookshelves.
Okay.
Bare bookshelves. Like the bear's teeth
Same.
showing?
Bears.
So I look in the desk to see if I can find anything in there.
Okay, you start looking around the room. You are briefly drawn to, your attention is briefly drawn to the ledger, which you notice is Autumn seems to be transcribing itself.
Oh, okay.
You see coins going in, you see coins going out.
Interesting.
Yep. You see, reading up a little higher, you see a withdrawal for about 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
Is there any way to erase that?
Is there correction pink?
Yeah.
Well, there are probably lots of other withdrawals too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of withdrawals going in, a lot of
Okay.
deposits, withdrawals.
I don't touch it because I don't know what magic is behind.
Okay.
But I am looking in the desk for something.
But within the desk itself, it actually seems the room, for the most part, seems to be fairly unused. It looks like the automated process is expected to handle most of it, and somebody only comes in every now and then to check in on it. So you don't really see much inside the desk itself.
Okay. So I move on to the next office.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So you head on down to around the corner to the next office.
Go, Greg, go.
You open the door, and you see a room that contains another L-shaped desk sized for a gnome. Cushioned chairs and knickknacks are on the shelves. A painted bas relief spans the entire north wall and depicts a host of winged devils catching mortals as they plunge into the depths of hell. Evens or odds?
Whoa.
Evens?
Evens. If you win, Quentin is not in the office.
That's 4. He wins.
Lucky you.
Yay.
Quentin is apparently out and about on one of his walkarounds.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I look in his desk.
Find 10 key cards and 5 keys.
Okay. Let me read through this
cards
really
for
quick.
everybody would be good.
But I want to make sure. Let's see. Okay. Okay. No, we're skipping that. Okay. All right. You check out the desk. You pop open the top drawer, where you find a red candle, a quill, a jar of ink, a few sheets of parchment, a few envelopes, a tiny glass key, and a copper ring with Quentin's wax seal, and a little velvet pouch.
Oh. So I take the key.
Take the key.
And I take the pouch.
Take the pouch. Picking it up, you very easily can tell it just contains some coins.
Okay.
So we'll rob him some more while we're at it.
Sure. Go ahead and mark down 25 gold.
Okay. Inventory, 25 gold.
Mixie's like, we ain't telling anybody about this one. This is my gold.
I just gave 5 out, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's true.
Well, means you're up 20. Look at that.
All right.
Okay. You continue to paw through the desk and check the bottom drawer, where there is a wooden case and let's see. And that's it. You open up the bottom drawer, and inside you find a wooden case about, say, about 2 feet longish.
Okay. And I look in there.
The case is not locked, and inside you see a bone rod.
Oh,
Legit.
Found his dildo.
It's 12 inches long,
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Since it's
and
seen-
on it is a stylized copper minotaur head.
Okay. So that is
Magic.
the security measures. I do not do anything with that.
Do you leave it in the case?
I leave it where it is.
You do not take the case.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Chris is like, I want that.
Nobody's there.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't say a word.
The only reference point he has is what Chris did with the Minotaur in the other room. That's, yep.
let me think about this. I'm going to do my
Okay.
evens and odds.
Then let's pass on you for a moment.
Yes.
I'll let you ponder your treasures, ponder your bone, and head on outside.
Ease on down the road.
About 5 minutes in, you do indeed spot the guard on his rounds as he is coming up from the south. Well,
okay. I try to make eye contact with the other 2 members of our party out there, and basically nod in that person's direction. And I just keep an eye on that guard, and if they try to head towards either of the doors out back, I'm gonna go over and try to intercede.
And Fuzzy, for his part, he's gonna whatever machines are generally in the vicinity of that guard, like he's gonna go over. He might do like 2 or 3 rounds of slots and just be like super big and exaggerated and like talking with the people next to him, patting them on the back a little too hard,
Just being that
being
guy.
a big,
Well,
doofy, socially awkward.
roll a few slots.
Okay.
And see if you win anything.
All right.
Let's see. You're playing. Are you?
And are they the silver slots or the copper slots? It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I rolled even odds, so I rolled an odd, so I just take
You do what
Which
you
was
do.
which before you rolled it.
Yeah.
They are. They're copper slots. So, and you can bet 1 to 9 copper coins on each roll.
Okay. I'll probably just do 1 each time. All right, so it's 5 or 6 d6s?
5d6.
5d6. Okay, all right. All right, I'll do 1. Here we go.
So
It's
1
totally up to
copper and pull the lever.
totally up to you.
and
Only 2 2s.
2 of a
5, 6,
kind.
1. Yeah.
You get nothing. No response from the machine.
I'm losing my money, but yeah. All right, so he's gonna go on to the next one. and
I love
just be
Kate's
like-
attempt to be exaggerated.
Well, no, if it's upset, right? He rides the roller coaster, right? So it's like if he's losing, he's upset, and the people
No,
next to him
I'm saying I am enjoying your acting.
Thank you. Did you see that? All right, and again. Ooh, 3 1s.
3 of a kind. You get 2 to 1.
All right.
The machine makes a little ding and 2 copper pieces. Ding.
Oh,
Broke
break it even. This place isn't so bad after all. He's got a drink in one hand. He's just like
Give me a
playing.
performance roll just to see how well, see how much how much attention you're attracting.
Okay, all right. Besides his innate size. Oh, which
Actually, yeah,
dice?
make it with advantage.
Okay. Big, and he already had eyes on him, right? So. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, this has to be good. It's not terrible. Is that better? That's not.
Extra dice.
Okay. So, let's see here. That is a 16.
16. Okay, yeah. That's a medium. So, yeah, you're attracting a fair bit of attention.
And he's specifically
say-
trying to draw attention of the guard who Ro marked, basically, too. That's why he's playing near him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you do indeed kind of attract his attention, not enough for him to, to break his stride, but he does. You do kind of notice him take notice.
He's
of
trying to slow him down and make sure that he kind of like maybe slows his patrol to stay in his vicinity.
doesn't quite accomplish that much.
Yeah. Okay.
But he is aware of your presence.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, he's gonna just continue the same, basically, and keep going.
He does. Yep. He continues north, and let's see at what point in his patrol he is. I'm going to say. In the box, John.
John always missing the box.
John's always missing.
And I gave it a 1 in 3 chance, and indeed, the guard does begin to. You note the guard does indeed turn towards the door.
Okay, I stumble over toward that guard with a drink in my hand.
You stumble over that guard with a drink in hand. Are you still the lady elf?
I am still the lady elf.
You're still the lady
The
elf.
one that's supposed to be in holding.
That's true.
Could become the Boston Gnome.
Well, she could have paid her bail.
Well, no,
fine, it's fine,
I mean, no, there's problems with that. But
Yeah.
so I stumble over and try to trip and fall into that gentleman.
Okay.
So I think it's a gentleman.
John.
I don't really
Yeah,
know.
he has to be a tiefling. Let's say 50-50. Who is? Yeah, they didn't give me a long description of the guys. Yep, it is a gentleman.
Okay.
So you stumble over the guard, you trip, you fall. The guard is on the ball and does manage to catch you. Say, whoa! Careful there, little lady.
Okay.
Western guard.
Tiefling.
I love it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you for catching me. I spill my drink as I fall into his arms. I'm
Third one tonight.
I lost my drink. I don't suppose you big, strong, handsome man, you'd like to buy me a drink, would you?
I think at this point you're probably best cut off, man. Let's see if we can.
I can just spend some time with you.
I'm afraid I'm still on duty, ma'am. In fact, I'm overdue to check in. So let me just see if I can. He tries to signal to one of the other guards up there.
Okay, I suddenly smack him across the face and say, oh, you grabbed my breast! How dare you! He grabbed my breast! He grabbed my breast! Guards! Somebody help me!
I am one of the guardsmen.
I start making a big scene and kind of like looking around for the two of you, and I'm like waving my arms.
Fuzzy's gonna come over and be like, oh, what's happening over here?
Describe to me your clothing. What are you currently wearing?
Rose clothing?
Yeah.
Lyra has a dress.
What are you wearing?
The
Hold on.
woman in the
What
red
are
dress.
you wearing?
Boobylicious.
Lyra Windsong, elf, female, 5'6", 120, long wavy auburn hair, green eyes. If applicable, which it is, flowing dress colored in greens and browns.
Okay, so dress, kind of fancy looking. You look noblish. Okay.
Noblish.
Noblish.
Noblish. Not gnomelish. Noblish.
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 I want discipline action taken against him. Somebody arrest him.
John's like, why? Why are you all getting groped?
No,
I thought this wasn't that kind of podcast.
no, I am trying to decide.
Trixie's nowhere to be found. She's just back in the baths.
Which direction the guard would take in this particular case? Because obviously drunk, now starting to throw around accusations, but also apparently noble and rich.
The kind of clientele the casino wants.
He's a bit torn right now. Which means he's probably going to fall back on standard, probably casino procedure. Which, because it's a new casino, it's not well defined, but defined enough for him to say, "All right, ma'am, come with me. We're going to need you to sleep this off." And he basically, he does actually grab hold of you and start to pull you towards the door.
Great!
Okay. This could be interesting.
I would make a suggestion, but I'm not there.
You're not there. How are you going to react? Are you going to go with him? Are you going to try to fight him?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to...
I am going to... I'm going to go with him.
Okay. The guard then just basically grabs hold of you and very quickly brings you into the through the green door, down the hallway.
Okay, hold on. So once we're around that corner, I'm gonna charm person. I can potentially do that. Hold on, I got my spells. Spells.
At some point, Greg's little guard is going to pop out of that office right in that hallway, too. Maybe this is a convergence.
The convergence. Okay.
Question is,
I
do you hear Lyra's voice, right, coming down the hall?
So I'm just reading charm person because I'm curious how it reads.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has the charmed condition. Until the spell ends or until you or your allies damage it. The charmed creature is friendly to you. When the spell ends, the target knows it was charmed by you. So what does the charmed condition say? It's just on the screen right there, John, if you want to read it.
Charmed condition is...
It's on the far left. It's on the far left.
Far left. There we go.
Behind your tablet.
Very far.
Very far. Charmed. Can't harm the charmer. You can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with damaging abilities or magic effects. And social advantage. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact with you socially.
Okay.
So I am going to tell you at a time. That will not stop him from trying to... That will not inherently stop him from doing what he's about to do.
Gotcha. Okay. So, in that case, I think I'll hold the spell slot, and I'll just like I'll start not so much resisting, but start like yelling as I'm going down the hallway. Oh, I can't believe this kind of treatment. Yeah. I can't believe this kind of goes on in this business.
With all of this, Mixie, you definitely hear from outside the office. And
you hear me shouting
from
in the hallway.
Yep. And Ro, you are led down the hallway, through the security office, into lockup. And you are placed into lockup.
Okay.
So go ahead and move him into lockup. Move lockup. Yep. Where you are...
Mixie doesn't even get a chance to try to like jump him on the way by or anything.
Mixie wants to jump him?
I don't know. Does Mixie pop out of the office to try to rescue her?
How would Mixie react to hearing...
We can roll that back a little bit. How would Mixie react to hearing, obviously, Lyra's voice very indignantly outside?
So she stops messing with the desk and closes it and leaves the box in there.
Leaves the box in there.
Leaves the rod.
Yes. Leave it the box behind. Okay.
And that's because she feels that if she takes it, that will alert him, the person, that someone's there taking his things. So she decides not to do that.
That's fair.
So she exits as the guard and goes to the other guard and says that he'll take her to the
That
cell.
guard's you.
I say it to the other guard.
Well, he can become another guard. He can become another guard if he peeks out and sees it's the same.
Well, he doesn't know
Yeah.
who the guard looks like.
Right.
Though.
Yeah.
So you open the door, you look out, and you see Lyra being dragged down the hallway by you.
Oh. So I
Or
changed
become
my
a-
persona.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you
with the
can.
hat of disguise, you can
That
do that.
As much as you want. As much as you want, Greg.
Okay, so you change to a different guard.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And then?
And then
And then?
and then
And
I
then?
go and try to intercept them, and then I say to the other guard that I'll take her back to the cell.
That's okay, Jam. I need to check in on my report on my parole or my patrol anyway. So I have no
Are you
problem.
sure about that? I don't have any problem taking her. That way you can get back to your post more quickly.
Appreciate that, but yeah, like I said, I gotta get in. Like I said, I gotta check in anyway, so I might as well just bring her with me.
Okay. So I acquiesce.
Okay. So, yep. Okay. So,
As long as one of you knows. Well, actually, I guess the two of you would know also. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
yep. So you are indeed brought into the security office, brought into lockup, and you are placed into one of the holding cells, which currently there is nobody else in any of the other cells. I'll just give you that much.
Okay.
So, and you see him leave.
Roll to seduce.
Yeah. From your perspective, if you wait for him to leave, it does take him a little while. In fact, if I don't know, do you want to follow him in? Do you want to leave? What do you want to do?
I'll follow close behind.
Okay, so you follow in behind. You also see the guard place Row into lockup, and as he said, he makes a quick report to the other guards that are there on the mirrors. They write it down in a logbook, and then he heads back out.
Okay. So he goes to the cell and talks to the prisoner.
The keys for you do note that the keys for the cell that he did hang up the keys for the cells on the outside there.
Okay. Do they see me? The other guards?
They do, but
It's Fuzzy's being. Fuzzy's drawing their attention.
So the two guards
you're
come in
so,
with me, right?
yes.
Okay. And then the other guard takes the keys off, uses them to lock me up, and then hangs the keys back up.
Yes, that seems to be standard procedure.
And he goes in there and
Gotcha.
acts like he's staying there to see when you cool down to let you back out again, basically.
Oh, he didn't say that,
That's, seems like that's what he's hitting, but yeah.
Yeah,
Let him play his
careful
character,
there,
Kate. Let him play his character,
Sure.
please.
So he kind of whispers a little bit when they don't notice.
Okay, let me give you.
Is there anyone in this room besides the two of us?
Well, there's the three guards that are watching the mirrors, and
They're
But
outside
they're in the
the
next
door.
room, though.
oh yeah, give me just
But
one. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me.
He did say that this
check
was
the
like a
script.
barred door
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Gotcha.
last time.
Did I say it was a bard?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I think you did, if I remember correctly.
Casino locations.
So they could see in. But I could be wrong.
17 holding cells. Let's see. Yeah, you see, 6 jail cells and a couple of padlocked wooden chests. The keys to the security are. Okay, so yeah, you have the. Let's see, the keys were on the outside. Do you have any? Do you keep any weapons on you, Ro? That are obviously visible.
No, I don't. No, I mean, Ro in Ro's regular form, has like a dagger,
Yeah.
which is basically for utility. As Lyra,
Sorry.
might have a dagger hidden, in like a thigh. What do you call it? Garter
sheath.
Garter
or something.
holster.
Yeah,
Like a leg sheath.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's a non-issue. I won't worry about it. Then. Okay. So yes, there are. Yeah, you see the 6 jail cells which are open
Bars.
bar door cells. The door itself, this doesn't say, but sure, I can. I have no problem with making the door also an open bar door.
Okay.
But that is otherwise a fairly solid wall there. The only other thing of interest that you see looking around the room is a couple of chests.
A couple of chests.
Up towards the. You see a couple of chests up towards the front. Yeah.
So
you are standing out. So you are now, at the moment, you are standing outside the jail, the whole lockup.
Okay.
Like I said, the keys are right there.
Okay,
You
I
can
can
stand
take the
there,
keys and
or you
go
can go in. Okay. You've been rolling really good on deception, so I'm not even going to bother to let you keep rolling. Guards don't even bat an eye, and you step right into and you can step into lockup.
Okay.
hello, Mixie. I'm sorry. Hello, guard.
Hello.
What's in the chest?
Oh, I don't know.
Could be something fun. There's no mirrors in here, is there?
There is not,
Okay.
but being an open door probably wouldn't be hard for the other guards to hear you.
Yeah,
They keep it super whispery.
I'm trying to whisper, but
So I open it just to take a look.
You check both chests; they're unlocked, currently empty.
Okay.
for people's personal effects or weapons, as you were asking.
That's what I would
That
guess.
is that is why precisely why I was asking. Yep.
All right, so I try to whisper. I try to get Mixie to come over to the bars and whisper to me, and I just ask her what you found.
And I tell Ro that I found a key, a ring, and I don't mention the gold. I did say that there was a Minotaur's bone in there, but I didn't take it. And left it. There's a rod in there.
A Minotaur's rod. Okay.
I don't think that's any better.
Either way, I did not take it.
Okay, so I say to you, what I tried to do with commanding the Minotaur to smash the mirrors in the security office and then go across to the tournament room and smash the trophy. If you take that rod and you go back to the vault just like you did before and turn into Quentin and command that thing with the rod to do exactly what I said, it could create some fun.
Oh no!
The eyes light up.
Oh no!
So much for Trixie saying we wanted to settle this.
Ooh, that sounds like a fine
Oh
idea.
no!
I mean, I suppose we could slip out in the emergency chaos.
Telling you, flight off the water. Featherfall, yeet.
And don't forget to come back and get me.
Yeah, but how many feather falls can you control at once at level 2?
I can get us all.
Okay.
All right. So she goes.
Ro, as Lyra says this, knowing exactly what Mixie's going to do.
Yeah. I am shipping the two of you. Just so you know.
Back to the office.
Okay. You head
Partners in
on.
crime.
You head on back to the office. You slip back into the office. You grasp the bone.
I do.
Oh no!
You grasp the 12-inch hard bone.
And yeah,
I'm
you
not the
have,
problem
You
this
have
week.
no problem taking the rod with you.
Okay.
All right. Then
Out of the office and then back to the safe.
we're gonna head straight back to the safe. Okay.
I'm surprised these security guards aren't like, why are we...
That is honestly the complication I'm currently pondering.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a lot of movement in and out, and now all of a sudden you're carrying something rather important.
Well, is
Well-
he openly carrying it?
That's kind of
Yeah.
that's again part of the question of whether or not they would even question all this strange movement when you're supposed to be out on patrol. Let's let the dice decide. Give me
God.
Give me a. I'm going to say performance because you've already deceived them into thinking you're one of the guards. However, they're just kind of really weird about your what it is that you're doing.
What are you
so,
doing, man?
Yeah. So we're doing
Are you even working
My question
today?
is, are you carrying the thing out in the open?
No, I probably would have put it away so it's not seen.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's unusual for a guard to go back to the
Someplace.
to the vault twice,
Okay.
especially for a particular piece of meta information that has not
Okay.
been revealed.
Okay. All right, so let's go. Come on. Oh, that's good. What was it? Roll for?
Performance?
Performance.
Okay, so that is going to be an 18.
Nice.
Good job.
I will go this route and ask Mixie, are you sure you want to keep that roll?
The roll that you just made.
You rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Does Mixie have inspiration or luck points to even change it?
How would I roll again if I decide not?
You would need to burn an inspiration or a luck point or something
Yeah,
like
I have
that.
none of those things.
You're all out? Okay, then we have to play the dice as rolled, because I rolled a 19.
Oh boy. They finally woke up.
One of the guards sees you come back into the room and start to walk towards the door, and he does indeed actually, let me just see if he finally sees through your disguise.
John just did something that I think he...
Well, one of the things about disguise self is that people can try to see through it.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah.
And I believe it is an opposed deception check.
It is simply that they take the study action and they make an intelligence check versus the spell save DC,
Which is the hat's, though.
which
I
is
don't
the hat
think
spell
it's
save
him.
DC. Yeah,
It's not his. Yeah.
I'm not sure what they default to for a magic item for a spell save DC. I mean, my Rose is 13. I'm a second level character with a 13. I don't know what it is on the.
So it's unlikely to be better than that, though.
I would assume. I mean, it's usually pretty baseline.
Yeah, let's actually look up that.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're all looking up Hat of Disguise, maybe?
Magic item.
You look up that, I'll look up Hat of Disguise.
Magic item basics.
Oh, wow.
Should have unlocked Rose Cell before you left.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't say that I did not.
Now who's splitting hairs, man?
For a saving throw against a spell or spell-like effect from a magic item, the DC is 10 plus the level of the spell or effect plus the ability modifier of the minimum ability score needed to cast the level of spell.
Oh god, that sounded like a lot of math.
So it's a level 1 spell?
It's a level 1 spell.
So it's 11 plus...
The minimum ability needed to cast the spell.
This might be an old rule.
Something of the ability modifier.
The ability modifier of the minimum ability score needed to cast the spell. In other words, that might be an old rule.
There's no minimum ability score required to cast a spell.
Now, if it were the normal spell, but like you said, I think Moving on, like I said.
So that would set it at 11. Mine is 13. You can always just say 12.
Is it 12? Yeah.
We can figure that out later.
Yeah. Suffices it to say, you drew the guard's attention with all your movement through here, which is very much off the guard's normal schedule.
Yeah.
The guard, and in so doing, the guard took a close look at you and says, "Who are you? You're not Jam."
You're not Jim. That's the best line of the whole campaign. You're not Jim. That's the end of part 5 of our adventure. In part 6, the characters deal with a number of complications while trying to implement the final phase of their plan to steal the tournament trophy. Please stay tuned for part 6, the final episode of the Stygian Gambit. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.